Okay, this video is part 2 of the Kevin Kacer interview. Now that he has told you that he left Detroit, Motor City, with the Pistons, and how he ends up in Chicago working for a hockey team, Chicago Wolves, and then what comes after that. So make sure you like this video. If you like this content, make sure you subscribe and share this on all your platforms. So hope you enjoy this one as too. Thanks, Kevin, for being a part of this.
And I got hired in June, and so I had June, July, August, and September from the Wolves, and I had June, July, August, September still from the Pistons, so I had a little cushion.
There you go. So severance pay.
Yeah, so we came back and had our daughter on July 25th at Crittenden High School or hospital, and then a month later we moved to Chicago, and that's where I spent 29 years.
That's awesome.
29 years with the Chicago Wolves, and it was awesome.
That's good experiences, you know, and in a sport that you love covering in your old hometown area.
Yeah.
And, you know, with family there, it's perfect. God provided.
Yeah, it was
exceptional.
It was cool because my mom and dad would come to most of our home games.
Yeah.
At the end of my 29th season, the Wolves signed a new affiliation with another NHL franchise. The AHL didn't like that we were independent, and the NHL didn't like that we were independent. So that's when they gave us an ultimatum. They said, you have to be affiliated with somebody. Well, that only team that was available was Carolina Hurricanes, and they're notoriously a pretty low budget organization. So the first thing they did is they fired our general manager who had been there forever. He started with the team when the team started as a player, as a goalie. Then he moved up to be an assistant coach, director of player personnel, and then GM. So they fired him, and then they told me they weren't going to renew my contract. So that was another tough conversation to have with my wife, that 29 years that I've been here. So yeah, I've always wanted to retire as a Wolf because it was an unbelievable organization. And that didn't happen. And I'm like, oh, what's going to happen?
What's next?
I'm nervous. What's next for me? I'm 60 years old. Who's going to hire a dinosaur athletic trainer like me?
Experienced.
So my entire tenure of my Wolves career, our physicians were through Illinois Bone and Joint Institute, and it's a big orthopedic group in the Chicago area, and they've always told me, if anything ever happened, there will always be a place for you with us. So I knew I had that to fall back on. I didn't necessarily want to go and work in a clinic. That was really never my forte. It was okay when I first started, but I wanted to be out in the field. I wanted to be, I'm a team guy. I wanted to be with a team and committed to a team. So they reached out to me. They said, Kevin, we've got a really different opportunity. There's a local high school that we've worked with in the past, and they've gone through a lot of different athletic trainers. It seems like they would do one and done, and gone through a lot. We'd really like to put somebody in there that's got some experience.
Somebody stable.
Yeah. So they said, would you be interested? I said, yeah, I could go out for a visit and talk to them. And I went and I interviewed, talked to the athletic director at the time, who had been there for 38 years, just a true legend. He's an Ed Fox kind of a guy, honestly, Mike Hennessy. And we sat and talked for a day. He showed me around. He goes, that's pretty much it. He goes, if you're interested, we'd love to have you. And mulled it over for a few days and talked things out. And it happened. And I tell you what, I could not be happier.
What is this location?
I'm at Notre Dame College Prep, which is Illinois' largest all-boys Catholic high school. And it's in Niles, Illinois, just a northwest suburb.
How big is it?
We have just over 800 students.
You said all boys.
All boys. We have 17 sports.
17.
And I'm it.
Yeah.
So it's busy.
Yeah.
Like I went from the Wolves to having 25 players and having a full-time assistant.
Yeah.
To going to 500. I think there's like 500 athletes at my school, and it's just me.
Yeah.
So
and you're taking care of all of them.
every
Practice. You're taking care of every games. You know, post games.
Yeah, it's madness. And so, what was one of the biggest things for me is, oh, I'm going to a private school. I didn't know what to expect. Are these going to be a bunch of snotty, stuck-up kids? I really didn't know what to expect. And I got there, and it could not have been farther from the truth. It's been so refreshing to me because I hear please and thank you every day. Yeah. Please and thank you, Mr. Kacer, every day. And that means the world to me. It's not like, hey, I need my ankle tape right now. And it's please and thank you. That respect that's there. It's a lot of respect. Yeah. And they appreciate me, and I really appreciate them too. That's so it's been a good mesh. You've kind of gone full circle, as you say, you know, coming to Fort Wayne at the secondary level with some of the 6 schools that you're at, and then working the years with basketball and hockey, and now you're back at the secondary level. Yeah, it's been very refreshing, and I really hope to finish my career at Notre Dame. That's awesome.
So what's some of the cool things that you've been able to do at the high school level?
Well, when I got to the high school, I started last August and got thrown into the mix right away. And
So you've been there 1 year?
I've been there 1 year. Okay. And I've been telling people that, you know, I've been here a year, but it feels like I've been here for 10 years. Like the relationships that I've built with the students and the staff. I feel embedded in the school.
Which is the best way it should be.
That's a great feeling. Yeah. It's a really good feeling. And one of the things that I started when I got to the school, football game nights were a nightmare for me because I was by myself, so I had to set up sidelines, coolers, ice bed. I thought, you know what, we don't have any student trainers here. This has got to be something kids would be interested in. So myself and one of the coaches started the Athletic Training and Sports Medicine Club. Oh, that's nice. And we got a sponsor that got us polo shirts and t-shirts. I made up a nice logo that was pretty cool, similar to the NATA logo, AT/SM, and it's got the medical cross in the middle of it. It's kind of nice. And we opened up this club for students, and at our first meeting, we had 59 boys show up, which was huge. We overflowed a classroom. And I'm like, whoa, that many guys interested. And we did things like we did a CPR class, we did Stop the Bleed. I had training sessions throughout the week showing guys how to tape ankles, how to tape thumbs and wrists, how to.
You need that assistance.
Just for extra hands. How to wash water bottles and coolers, how to fill water bottles and coolers, and how to put them away properly. Yeah. So we went throughout the year, and it was pretty cool seeing kids grow. Towards the end of the year, we ended up with about 25 guys. But one of the most special visits that we did like field trips for my group. And this was my first year away from the Wolves, and I was still pretty emotional about it because it was my life for 29 years. It wasn't a job, it was my life. And I wanted my boys at the club to see what it's like to be behind the scenes of a pro sport. So I set it up with the Wolves. I got us 25 tickets, went to a game on a Sunday, and before the game we went all down to the locker room and visited with the athletic trainer who was my assistant. He got bumped up. Yeah. We were down there showing his facilities in the training room, and my old GM, who is now the president of the Wolves, comes in and gave his speech, and we really miss Kevin, this and that. And we're getting ready to walk out and go back to the start of the game, and he goes, hold on a minute, we have a presentation. And he starts getting all choked up and talking about my time there. And they had actually named the athletic training room after me. Oh, that's
Do the players still eat food? We're getting back to tradition, back to our roots, so we're going to dedicate the room, the medical room today. If you want to pull the thing down, we're going to dedicate it. Jim Alavito was our first medical guy here, so we're dedicating the room.
You are a beauty.
Come on.
I deserved it.
You get it? Guys, we're dedicating the room to Kevin.
Awesome.
Guys, how do I put this? We've won 5 championships. Huge part. Right there. Take the floor, Kacer.
No, we're good.
And Jill was a big part of it too.
Oh, yeah.
Seriously, like all the players.
Yeah, God bless my wife.
So all the players and the coaches and everything get all the accolades, but people don't realize what goes on in these rooms. Like behind the scenes, I heard the hockey team had a big win the other day.
Yeah.
Part of it. So our championships aren't just based on our organizational championships, based on our organization, but a big part in this dressing room. Probably more than a lot of people know. Probably more. They're actually probably more important than a lot of the players that have played here. So 5-time championship. We thought it was right to make it the Kevin Kacer medical. Here we go, Case. Let's go. Let's go.
No, we're good.
I'm going up to it.
All did you get this?
Right there.
Yeah.
Kevin.
Kev. All good.
Let Joel get in there.
Yeah, you too.
Go.
Dr. Lowe.
Happy to get in there. Go to the camera.
It brings a tear to my eye now because that was something that was really special. I had no idea it was coming. It meant so much to me because all my students were there too. My wife was with me at the game, so it was an emotional day, but it was pretty special. But it just goes to show that the ownership of the Wolves, it was a family. We were truly a family. And back right before COVID hit, I had my 2000th game with the Wolves, and that's a lot of games. Yes. So I had my 2000th game with the Wolves, and I had a lovely presentation on the ice before a game. My whole family was out there. I gave flowers to my wife, and gave me a big autograph, my own jersey, framed, and I'm getting ready to walk back onto the bench across the ice, and the boys are all stick tapping. And oh, one more thing, Kevin. They pulled me back and said, Don has got you and your wife a European cruise. And I'm like, what? Did I hear that right? So I'm walking back to the bench, and the boys are all, whoa. I go, did I hear that right? They said, yeah, you're going on a cruise. So a couple of years ago, I couldn't take it because COVID hit. Right. So we'd go, it was a couple of years later, and I talked to the owner. I said, Don, am I still okay for my cruise? And he said, yeah. I go, where can I go? What can I do? He goes, it's your cruise. Do what you want.
You choose.
So my wife and I get online and we're looking, and I want to do something very nice because we've never been to Europe, never been on a cruise. So I wanted to do it right. But I didn't want to take my boss to the cleaners. So I wanted to do something really nice, but not too low budget. So we went a little higher than middle of the road. We went upper. And I called him and I said, hey, Don, we found a cruise that we would like to do. He goes, well, tell me about it. So I said, it's 14 days on a boat, and we're in Barcelona. We're in 14 different ports in 7 countries all around Italy. And he said, that's awesome. He goes, I might go with you. He said, we'll book it.
Awesome.
Paid for everything. Paid for flights over and back. The whole
Tell me about it. I want to go too.
It's been good. It's been real good.
All right. Well, it's been great getting to hear your story, and I appreciate you sharing that. But most of all, I appreciate you as a friend as well, too.
Of course.
A fellow athletic trainer that loves being on the sideline and being with the team. So.
It was so nice to hear from you a couple days ago, and I'm really glad it worked out that I was going to be in Fort Wayne this weekend.
Very much so.
Awesome.
If you like this video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and share this with other athletic trainer friends that you have who might be interested to learn about some of those things as well. So,
go Chargers.
Go Chargers. Thank you.
Thanks, Steve.
You're the best.